let's bring up our next venture. Let's give them good energy. Exposit. Exposit, welcome. It's going to be the big green button will advance you. Time and slides.
Hello everyone, this is Roshan Rawal. I'm a young entrepreneur, innovator from India to revolutionize the higher technical education with the help of virtual reality and augmented reality. Let's begin the journey. Yeah, so we at Exposit. Yeah, so the problem which we are solving that is in the higher technical educations, the content which we did that's less engaging in, we did everything the 2D, and while in the engineering we have to, for, higher technical education, especially like in engineering, we have to go through many practical exposure, like if I want to go through the boilers, compressor, refrigerators, right? So I can't understand everything from 2D. Their practicals might be hazardous, and to set up a complete lab in the college, it's very expensive. So how we are solving this problem? So we are creating a virtual reality exposure for the higher technical education, where we give a complete solutions as per the academic centric. So here students can go into get exposure in the virtual reality, and they can see that also in the augmented reality. So market evaluation, we agreed 45 colleges. We already tied with them. Out of 57 we approached. 500 plus students, we took a survey and we got a good response. And the growth is 59% and 51% in the, and this is the market potentials. India is a huge country, and the global VR education market is 13.9 billion, especially in the engineering college, 3124 institute in India, 1.4 million students are there. It's a huge ocean market. Yeah, so this is our product, some screenshot of it. It's a AR and that is the VR. So business model, we are directly targeting to the university and colleges. We are tying with we are charging $5 per student to the universities, and that's how we are doing the business. These are the few competitors. These are Photon, we are the local company. This is the one global company is there. And how we are competitive advantage, that is we are the early players, especially in the higher technical education in the India. So, and we are more affordable than others because we are charging just a $5 per students to the university. We make it more accessible and interactive. Any students can learn from anywhere, anytime, and they have to just set up a complete lab have to access headset, virtual reality headset. That's it, and that's a young innovative team. So I'm the founder and CEO. We take a help from the professor who guide us to create all this content, and that's all. Thank you so much.
So Felipe, what do you think?
Do you drink too much coffee? Like, cool down, because honestly, I couldn't follow the whole presentation because it was like. So cool down if you have anxiety before or it's one of the first time. For me, it was exactly the same experience. So go to the side, listen, relax music, cool down a little bit, and then pitch, because it was so fast that I couldn't follow. And I got so lost. And also, like, here, yeah, cool. Oh, here, cool. Like, try to relax. And like, oh, this is our team. This is our product. This is our problem. Like, take your pause.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Paul?
Okay, so I've worked with a couple of startups who are doing similar things, and I always typically find a similar problem of scalability, because there has to be a lot of customization of that content to a particular client. So that wasn't addressed at all in that presentation. So I think that would be a question. The first question I would ask.
So the three things that I really care about learning from a pitch are what the idea or product is, what the traction is, and who the team is. And I didn't get any of those three things. So at the beginning, I didn't really understand clearly that you were an e-learning product providing some sort of content delivered through VR in like industrial, like vocational training or something like that. Totally not clear to me. Then you didn't mention the traction you had at all, if any. I don't know if you're launched yet or not. And then you didn't really talk too much about why your team are accomplished. Even if you are young, you can still have accomplishments. So those are the three things I care about.
Perfect, excellent. Gwen?
So communication is not about just you talking through and what is in your head. Communication is making sure that the person listening to you understands. So I think that's important to remember for every startup. So similarly, at first I thought you were targeting VR for companies, and then later was e-training. So making that link clear is very important. Putting more emphasis as well as to your go-to-market strategy. So I see the colleges and stuff like that. I just see all the numbers were super confusing. we had to do a lot of work, I think, to understand the slides ourselves. So you need to make it easy for someone to absorb the information.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you.
Excellent.
And business model slide was so difficult, I couldn't even read. And
Maybe an Excel spreadsheet with very detailed, no, I'm kidding. Would have been better. Very detailed numbers. And, yeah. Did you have anything, Amy?
I just have one small thing. I agree with what everybody said. You just need to slow down and chill. But I think, to Roberta's point, you really need to, are you an engineer?
Yeah.
Okay, it shows. And that's not a bad thing. But I think you need to go back and rethink some of the graphics because they're not communicating your story effectively. In fact, they're holding you back from the complete story. So that would just be my small suggestion.
And to that point, would you mind going back to the problem slide? Oh, yeah, I think we just do this button. Oh, no, that's the pointer. This one, maybe. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's go to problem. So I'd love our panel's opinion. Are these problems? So I look at 2D content. Is that actually a problem?
Less engaging it.
Well, you're not they're the important ones. It's the result that the 2D content gives, right? It's incomplete and whatnot, but it seems very confusing. I don't know what you guys think.
It is.
Yeah. So is maybe one or two at the most problems, right? A major problem you're trying to solve for your prototype customer, does that make sense?
To add on, I think defining what engaging means here as a different problem, right? Which is that you're saying that the students are not learning effectively, maybe, or enough, for example. So it's being more specific to relate that to your actual solution of e-learning.
Welcome to a pancake. Excellent job. Nice job. Excellent work. Thank you.
So wonderful.
Oh, did you have something?
Can you just go to the one slide where it says 45 out of 57 colleges? Yeah.
Oh, is this one? Oh, sorry.
What does that mean?
So
I'm just saying,
no,
what does that mean?
He's not asking
There's no
you.
revenue number there.
He's suggesting you make this clear, and maybe you just make one point, right, on this slide. Don't make
And
it
just
so.
say 45 out of 57 means equal to how much in revenue? Because you said somewhere $5 per student, but I don't know what that really means.
Well, yeah, what does it relate to? Yeah, yeah, perfect. Excellent, thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much. Yeah.
Good job.